President Obama says the damage in flood-soaked southern Louisiana is not just to people's property, but to their roots. The president took a tour of what's left in the flood zone today. It was a trip many people there said was long overdue. Correspondent Kevin Corke is traveling with the president and reports from Louisiana.
We are heartbroken by the loss of life.
Heartbroken about the suffering so many Louisianans have had to endure. But critics say not heartbroken enough to cut short his family vacation and get here sooner. Still, it was important that the president walk through the flood-ravaged areas near Baton Rouge this afternoon, a first-hand look at the aftermath of a downpour that submerged entire communities, but won't sink the spirit of the people of the bayou.
I know how resilient the people of Louisiana are, and I know that you will rebuild again.
The president, roundly criticized for not personally coming here sooner, still felt the sting of jabs on Twitter today. GOP presidential nominee Donald Trump tweeting, quote, "President Obama should have gone to Louisiana days ago instead of golfing. Too little, too late." Still, for the residents and leaders of Louisiana, Mr. Obama's visit spoke volumes.
These are some good people down here. We're glad that the families I had a chance to meet are safe, but you know, they got a lot of work to do, and they shouldn't have to do it alone.
The numbers are simply staggering. 13 deaths, more than 60,000 homes damaged, with storm cost at $30 million and rising. More than 100,000 Louisianans have already applied for federal aid, while the Fed itself has set aside $127 million in emergency funds for victims. The president's visit also coincides with proposed new federal regulations for companies and homeowners that use federal money to build in flood-prone areas, including a plan that calls for federally funded projects to be at least 2 feet above the 100-year floodplain. And while the plan would change decades-long standards for federally funded projects, experts believe it wouldn't have changed a thing in Louisiana during this storm.
Those folks were not in a special flood hazard area, so for this particular catastrophe, it doesn't really make a difference. Even after the TV cameras leave,
the whole country is going to continue to support you and help you until we get folks back in their homes and lives are rebuilt.
A presidential promise made, but many wonder tonight, with just 5 months remaining in office, if he'll be able to deliver. Brett, the president also met with the family of Alton Sterling today. You may remember he was the man who was involved in that police-involved shooting. He was killed over in Baton Rouge. He also met with the families of the 3 police officers who were killed in a later ambush, as well as the families of 3 men who were injured in that attack. Brett?
Kevin Corke traveling with the president. Kevin, thank you.